hungover from yarn fumes.
How can you be hungover when you don't even drink? But it's totally exactly the way I feel.
I haven't come down from a high yet.
This is 100% Knit City chit chat today. So we have...
No knitting content.
No. Well, you know what? I actually have a sock that I could show you, but I'm not going to. It's on Instagram, so if you want to see it, you can see it there. But this is all GG do Knit City.
Oh, I'm still reeling from such a great fun weekend.
We had super high expectations. We did not know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But we knew we were going to have a blast. And I don't know how it's possible, but we had more fun
than we thought we would.
Yeah. And that's crazy because it was, I mean, honestly, I've just got this humongous smile on my face. I can't stop smiling, thinking about what fun
I agree. So we are the Grocery Girls.
Hi.
And this is Knit City Recap.
This is Knit City Recap. I'm Tracie.
I'm Jodi.
And we live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which is glorious right now. It is full on autumn. We have beautiful days. The trees are red. The air is crisp. I love it.
Crisp is a good word this
morning.
morning.
It's a little nippy, to be quite honest with you. There's been frost lots of mornings this week.
If Jordan was correct, it was 3, felt like -1 this morning.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Celsius.
It's true.
And it's still real cool.
It's true. There is a real possibility of snow
this weekend. Did you see Jaden? There was snow in Saskatchewan.
I could weep. But honestly, there's lots of years. So Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend. There's lots of years we have snow at Thanksgiving.
I have a Thanksgiving baby, and it snowed as I was laboring in...
There was tons of snow that year.
Yeah.
Slushy, thick. I remember that.
There was. When Paige was
You have
born.
Thanksgiving baby, your first baby ever, and you have a Thanksgiving anniversary.
So
wedding anniversary. So happy early anniversary.
Busy weekend. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Busy weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be
dinner.
Great.
Yeah.
Super busy. I love Thanksgiving.
So like you're jet setting to Italy.
I am a bit of a jet setter this week, and it's exciting. I'm super fun. I'm excited to go on family holiday.
Yeah, that'll be lots of fun. Okay.
So
where do we begin?
Okay. How about at the airport? We live in Edmonton, so we went to the airport, and that was amazing. We were super excited, and we've got our little knitting in the plane for the plane.
Yeah.
And we got our frappuccino, and then we headed to the gate. And the next thing we know, somebody said, "Hey, Mrs. Brown's bags."
Shelley and Sharon.
Shelley and Sharon are our new best friends.
Yeah. Oh, God, were they sweet ladies.
Okay, we had a blast. Yeah. So we sat at the gate and chit-chatted with them until the last second before we had to get on the plane. And it was too fun. So they're up in Prince Rupert right now, lucky ladies. And if we are ever in the Prince Rupert area, we're going to bang on your door.
Yeah, we actually met some other knitters of friends of theirs that came and said hello.
Yeah, Prince Rupert ladies do Knit
Hello,
City.
Prince Rupert ladies.
Hi. So that was super fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what? Then excellent flight. It's like it's so quick.
You blink.
You get up, you cruise for a little bit, and you're already descending. The Edmonton to Vancouver is just so quick. I don't know why we don't go more often.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then we dropped our bags and went to Granville Island. You and I.
Yeah.
Because we went a day early. We went Thursday.
Yeah, we went Thursday evening, and we got in almost dinner time. So you're right. It took actually forever to get from the airport to the hotel. Rush hour. Vancouver has crazy rush hour traffic. And it seems like the roads are really narrow. Like for the size of the city, I feel like it could use better. Anyway, it took forever to get to the hotel. So we dropped our bags and hopped in another cab and went to Granville Island just to see what was what. And it's just stunningly gorgeous. You see the bridge and the city, and you're on the water, and there's the cute little water taxis. You know, you can go up and down, in the bay just through this with these water taxis. It was so cute.
Their market.
We went through Granville Island Market, so I'll throw a few pictures in here of that.
It's gorgeous.
It made me wish we had a kitchen because I really wanted to buy
and make.
Anytime we go on a holiday, we go to a grocery store because that's our regular everyday job. So I feel like it's research.
Yeah.
But it was stunning. And we picked up a huge bag of dessert.
You weren't supposed to tell them that.
We did. There was this gorgeous bakery in the market, and they had little individual, like this big, of cheesecake and key lime pie. And so we chose 4, and we were just sort of carrying that around Granville Island and took it out for dinner with us.
It was well worth the carry.
It was awesome. And then we went back to the room that night and totally pigged out on these desserts. It was fabulous.
It was fun.
It was fun. And we had a great dinner at Bridges. We had a nice casual looking out at the water.
Fish and chips. The fish was so good.
I had fish tacos and they were great. It was very yummy.
So we actually think we were roofied.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where, and I don't know how it happened.
With none of the after effects.
Do you think there was something in the cheesecake? I don't know.
No.
There can't have been.
We could not stay awake past 9 o'clock.
Seriously, out like a dead person at 9 p.m.
That's not like me. I'm a night owl. I'm up till 1:30.
That's totally not like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not up till 1:30, but I don't go to bed at 9 o'clock. And I could not keep my eyes open.
No. So we didn't have anything to do that night.
Thank gosh.
Yeah.
No, that was really good. And then we woke up Friday morning.
Oh, Friday was the day.
So we had a whole day Friday of our own. We could do whatever we wanted until dinner time. And that was sort of by design. We did not want to commit. We thought we had something going in the morning and everything just sort of opened up. Through. Yeah. It opened up. So we had some time on our hands. And we just thought we would, speaking to Shelley and Sharon, they said, oh, you have to go to Valley Yarns. And so we did. Got up, walked half a block to the Starbucks right next to the hotel.
That was an excellent location.
A huge perk in the location that we were
I agree.
at. And hopped in a taxi and saw a little tour of Vancouver and went out to Valley Yarns. It was like
$75 cab.
No, seriously. Don't think that we were complete idiots, but that's what happens. We didn't rent a car. We didn't. Anyway.
Might have been cheaper to rent a car.
It's totally our own whatever. It's what we did. We got to where we wanted to go.
And Valley Yarn was worth every $75.
Yes, it was. It was fantastic. So the minute they opened, we walked in the door. Like it was right that second. It is the most adorable yarn store. And it is packed to the rafters.
It is a small size shop.
Yeah.
But they are
bursting with yarn.
And
beautiful yarn. And amazing ladies that work there. So we hung out with Jen and Debbie.
And how much fun were they?
They were so much fun. They must have thought we were complete weirdos because we were just laughing. We were having the best time.
I could have stayed.
And
visited. I could have stayed in knit.
Oh my gosh. I will not be going to Vancouver without hitting up Valley Yarns ever again. So that was super fun. When we looked online, they have Northbound Knitting and they had Hedgehog Fibers and Madeline Tosh. What other things were we looking for?
Well, those were the biggies. Top 3.
So we walked in the door and we said, do you have Northbound Knitting? And she said, yes, it's at the show. I said, do you have Hedgehog Fibers? Yes, it'll be at the show. And what about Madeline Tosh? Yes, it'll be at the show. So we just, $75 cab ride and the show
got nothing.
10 steps from our hotel. Totally. No, they still had tons of yarn to choose from.
They had an excellent selection left.
Tons. So we went to the booth at the show too. And yes, it was
And we met Julie, the proprietor.
Julie.
Hi, Julie.
So it was amazing. We had the best time.
Should we stop here and show them what we got at Valley Yarn?
Our yarns?
Yeah, as we go. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
So people aren't waiting on
Okay, because really, you guys, this is just this is a stash episode and telling you about all the fun things we did. So Valley Yarn was an incredible stop.
I have seen Madeline Tosh before, but not a selection like they had.
Right. They had DK, worsted, the singles. They had all kinds of stuff.
They had an excellent selection.
And it was literally on pegs to the ceiling.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so this just called my name. I'm wearing my contacts today. Firewood.
This color blew me away.
This is called Firewood. You guys.
It's like copper and eggplant, and it is so beautiful.
It's a little... Oh, that's better.
That's better.
Oh.
And it's a lovely single ply merino.
Which I'm a big fan of now.
Huge.
After Nicole's.
Yeah. It will make something stunning.
This is awesome.
Tracie,
actually, she could do a whole... I'd never seen Tracie go crazy like this.
I was a Madeline Tosh pig.
She was.
I really was. And it was so fun. What did I get? So as soon as you walked in the door, it was like, bam, right there. It's the first thing in front of your eyes, about 5 feet in front of the door. This whole wall of Madeline Tosh singles. And so I got this beauty. This is Cactus Flower, and they're Tosh Merino Light. Oh my gosh, can you see that? And I just think it looks so beautiful with all kinds of colors. I do love a good hot pink, and it's tonal.
You were very gravitated. You gravitated towards these colors.
I do love pink. I got a lot of pink happening right now.
Yeah.
And then, so there was that one. And I also chose this one, which is fragrant. So it's more of like a rose color.
These need to be knit together.
Do you think so? Maybe.
I do. These colors are so good for your skin tone.
And maybe, yeah. So these will definitely be some kind of a shawl. I didn't actually have a pattern in mind, but I do have a dark gray in this that you bought me, and I have lots that it will go with. And there was a colorway that I've always wanted in Madelinetosh, and it just happens to be my favorite tea. So I did get Earl Grey. Okay.
This was at their booth.
This was at the Valley Yarn booth.
Yeah.
So this wasn't in the store, but I did get it from them. So it's, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's golden and it's slate blue and it's kind of creamy.
It's kind of awesome.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I bought 2 of these because I'm going to make something
It needs to be
big.
something.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had that in DK.
Oh, I think this colorway comes in everything, Madelinetosh.
I would love a DK shawl in that.
Wouldn't that be gorgeous? I would love a sweater. I would love a sweater. So that was a huge...
That's not very different from the color.
It's kind of not, right? I love the palette in that one. And so I told you I was Madelinetosh pig, and I'm not even kidding. There's so many colors that I've seen, and I've just never had a chance to look at. This is their birch gray. Oh my goodness.
Doesn't it? Look.
Seriously?
Birch tree.
It totally is birch.
It is birch.
And this is their vintage, which is this 100%? Yes, 100% superwash merino in a worsted weight.
Oh, gosh.
And I know that this is going to be mittens, and I can show you that pattern later. And there's this colorway that they have that's so stunning, and I didn't even care what weight or what base it was on. I just wanted it. This is their modern Fair Isle.
I am so bummed. I had this in my hand in Sarnia on the cashmere DK weight for you, and I thought...
Cashmere DK?
I thought... I don't know.
Jodi, you can't go wrong. Look how many beautiful colors. Yeah, I do. I love it.
It is amazing.
So it's sort of I mean, there's definitely an orangey color, but I see grays and a dark brown kind of speckle, all on this like creamy vanilla base. And I love it. And this is most likely going to be some kind of hand thing too, some kind of mittens or fingers gloves or something like that.
Awesome.
So Valley Yarns, I heart you.
Just a minute, I got more from Valley
Do you have
Yarns.
more? Okay.
I'm a big worsted hat fan.
Oh, I'm not done. Let's be clear. That was just the Madelinetosh.
From Valley Yarn?
Yeah, no, I got...
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I rung up, Jodi goes, whoa, that's way more than me.
I'm not so sure a yarn crawl was the best idea before a yarn marketplace.
There you go. There's a tip. Don't go on a yarn crawl the day before a marketplace with yarn. Yeah. Anyway, it was fabulous. I have ideas for everything. This is not going to waste, ladies.
No, I have ideas for most, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
I've looked at this color so many times. This is Paris Night. This is Malabrigo, but this is the worsted.
Yeah.
So this is Paris Night, really navy.
Oh my God, it's so rich. That color.
I wonder if it's showing up purple. It's really not. Does it have a... No, it's real navy.
It's like a deep indigo.
Yes.
Right? And it's tonal. You can see lights and darks in there.
Why did I buy 2? Do I need 2 for a hat? No.
If you wanted a big pom-pom, yes.
I could have done a different color pom-pom. Anyway.
No! The Lisa Much North collection, maybe the cowl too. Something like that.
Lisa
we were talking about
We were talking about, but Lisa Much is bulky.
Oh, is this just worsted?
Yeah. You know what I could do though is my worsted stitch count.
That can't be worsted.
And Lisa's pattern.
Are you sure? No, this is bulky. 120 meters.
How many stitches?
11 to 13 stitches. Yeah, no, this is not worsted. This is bulky. We were talking.
That's right.
And you know what,
Tracy?
Jodi? It was so close, the hat with one skein, that you thought, this is too close, and you bought 2. And I said it'll be perfect for a big pom-pom anyway. You need them.
God, I love that.
So there you go. You're good.
I got 2 colors. This color is the Persia.
Oh my God, I love that one.
You guys, it's teals and tonal gray.
Oh my
and
God, it's beautiful.
Oh, wowie. This is my jam. So this is going to be another, I'm knitting at least 2 Elisa's hats.
Yeah, I think that's what you planned for these.
Yeah, that's what I did plan for those. I've never had this.
You live them. I know. This is beautiful. And it's a single too, so it's a bulky weight single. It's gorgeous.
Although my hair looks gorgeous today, I just came from Jonathan.
Yeah.
I wear a hat every day.
Yeah, you totally do.
Because I'm lazy. But I do. I wear it every day.
I get a haircut tomorrow. Oh my God. Whatever.
Okay, that was me for Valley Yarn.
Okay, so Valley Yarns carries hedgehog fibers.
Yes, they do.
What? Again, right in the door. As soon as you walk in, there's cubbies, hedgehog, laser beam right there. So,
yes.
And I didn't even find it. So if we're being honest, Jodi grabs it. She goes, oh, they have teacup.
But Tracie's just crazy about this.
I do. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So it's these amazing golden brownie speckles and a super fluorescent pink.
I love that.
Isn't it gorgeous? Mm-hmm. Again, not super readily available locally without paying shipping. So they came home with me. And there was one more that is called Salty Tails. And it's a super dark tonal charcoal, but I see like blue, like inky blue in there. There's all kinds of colors. So that's another hedgehog. These are all the twist sock. So it's the, is it BFL? Yes, BFL nylon, 80/20 is what this sock base is.
Is that always their twist sock base?
This is the twist, yes.
Okay.
Their twist sock is always this one. The regular sock hedgehog is a merino nylon combo. Right?
Gorgeous.
So it's going to go, I mean, look at even this and this.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, tons of options, and I'm thrilled to have those guys in my stash. So that was it. That was Valley Yarns. But we had an amazing, we were meeting people at Valley Yarns, right? Like it just sort of,
Tracie.
We're picking stuff off the wall and we're totally high on yarn fumes. And then this amazingly gorgeous, wonderful lady pops in and she said, lady. I know you. And I thought, oh my God, why can't I remember where I met this person? And she meant through her television, her computer, she knew us from here, from the Grocery Girls. Yeah. So it was just an amazing treat to hug Tracie and hang out, and
we saw Tracie and her girlfriend all weekend.
We totally did.
Kate, Tracie gave us a little gift. What was this, Tracie? Why is this here?
What? What do you mean?
Like, what was this?
Okay, well, it was tied to a bag of Purdy's chocolate. What? Thank you. Like, how much do I love that?
Look at that.
Long
Tracie
gone.
gave us chocolates and a stitch gauge.
I know, and I just love it. I will always think of her using it. So that was so special, and I'm not even kidding you. The chocolate's gone. I brought some home, and my family, I just threw it in a bowl, and it's long gone. We love Purdy's chocolate. So,
big fan.
Thank you. And then we're shopping, and who shows up but Shelly and Sharon from the airport?
I think they were stalking us.
No, they're yarn people, right?
Totally. They had said they were going to go.
Away. Yeah, no, they did. They told us about the yarn store. We were probably stalking them.
Yeah.
And then Shelly's daughter, Kira, lives in Vancouver, so she had driven everybody out.
Oh my God, she drew the short end of the stick.
She is a doll.
Yeah.
So we had tons of fun with them. And then as we were shopping, they said, we're hitting some more yarn stores. You guys should come with us. And we were like, I got nowhere to be, so sure. Yeah. We were just going to go back to the hotel, and we had no plans. So it turned into be the most fun Friday ever.
Yarn crawl.
It turned into this crazy Vancouver yarn crawl. So we had a blast. Right?
Okay, second stop, 88 Stitches.
Oh my God, how cute is that store?
Okay, so
I loved 88 Stitches.
I loved 88 Stitches. What did you get at 88 Stitches?
Well, I just showed a bunch of stuff. Do you have something?
Okay, I do. So 88 Stitches is the mother who owns 88 Stitches.
Yes.
Has a daughter, Michelle, who dyes sweet fiber.
Yes. So this is an incredible, if you're looking for some kind of amazing Canadian yarn to get, go to Sweet Fiber, sign up for their newsletter.
And it might be a good time this week too, because she had stock left from the show.
Maybe. I bet you she's going to have a big update. Her yarn, you guys, Jodi. So you don't even know what you're making, but you know it's going to be DK
I know it's
shawl.
a 3-color shawl of some kind.
So this is her merino twist DK. 238 meters on each skein, so that's great. That's a big shawl.
It's 100% superwash.
I won't use it. Over 700 meters.
I won't use
DK.
it all, but I would like to use a substantial amount. I really love a great big shawl.
And you would use most of it, I would think.
Okay, so what do you think?
Colors are amazing. So this is paper birch denim, and what's this one? Smoke. I have to say, I've never seen Sweet Fiber in person. All I've heard is how amazing it is. And it's even more beautiful in person. It's these gorgeous tonal yarns. I could have chosen every single color that they had.
Her booth was so popular.
was gigantic at Knit City. It was packed to the gills with yarn, and it was packed with people.
It was beautifully, and aesthetically beautifully set up.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's something that I feel like I could have totally indulged in more. And I will be getting more.
I was worried because I had people say that they sold out. The lineup was 2 hours. You won't get what you want unless you like run and whatever. So I purchased these at 88 stitches.
Right.
So I felt like I had the pressure taken off of me. I didn't have to worry about going to her booth, although I did.
Who are we kidding?
Okay, my next purchase. Do you guys remember my bag that Tracie got me?
Yes.
This is a mini.
Okay, that is so cute. Those little llamas. What a beautiful aqua-y, greeny blue.
I think if I was to choose
and the
a color,
pom-pom, come on.
This aqua is my favorite color.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And the little llamas are so cute. And so that's what you got there?
But I did get stuff at her booth.
Okay, show me. Let's see. The booth is, well, this is now the Sweet Fiber booth, but it's same idea. Matching llama kit. I love that.
How amazing is that?
I love it.
Okay, so it's all about matchy-matchy, but this I love.
Jodi, this is beautiful. This is my favorite. What the heck? Why didn't I buy one of these?
There was only 3. This is at a Sweet Fiber booth. A unicorn and a griffin.
That's beautiful. Super magical.
So, sweetfiberyarns.com. Do you think they carry these on her website?
They do. That's where I bought yours.
Sweet Fibers?
Yes.
Okay, so I was looking on the 88 Stitches website and they didn't have them. Okay, so this is a bit... They had some of these at 88 Stitches.
Yeah.
So this
is, and that's where I got, it's where I got our stuff. So I have shopped on sweetfiber.com, but this is all I bought at the time was bags for us. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Yeah. So another exciting thing about 88 Stitches is, okay, so Sylvia, now she's Soft Sweater, and is it Sylvia McFadden?
It was Sylvia Bobilvia.
Okay, so I'm not sure what's what, and I actually thought her name was Sylvia Bobilvia. Apparently, I don't think it really is, but she's the designer of the Waiting for Rain shawl that is so popular. There it is, kind of shiny there. It's got short rows and lace and garter, and it is gorgeous. I really want to show you this part so you can see that wingspan there. It's beautiful. And so Sylvia comes to 88 Stitches and teaches classes on this pattern.
I know.
And so when I got to 88 Stitches, I fell in love with this. This is her merino cashmere nylon Sweet Fiber in the colorway Spanish Coin.
Is that fingering?
This is a fingering weight merino cashmere nylon.
Oh my gosh.
And I have enough here to make, and I'm making the Waiting for Rain shawl.
Are you taking this on your trip?
No, because I've already got my plan. No, I've wound up my Pure Joy with yarn ink, and I got my needle and my pattern and my Adam and Eve dark charcoal gray relic. I'm casting it on at the airport. Did you take a sock too? Yeah.
Okay.
But this, the base, oh my gosh, this is stunning yarn. It is one of my favorite bases to work with, a merino cashmere nylon. And I just love this color. I don't know if it's the best color for me, but
I think it's a nice color.
It's going to go with lots of things that I like to wear.
It's so beautiful.
I love it. I love it. So that was 88 Stitches. And boy, were the ladies there ever nice.
Yes.
We had a great chat with them.
Yeah. They were sitting, knitting, chatting.
And helping out. Yeah. So I actually bought this at there too. So it's the same idea as what Jodi's got. And it's a cute little tin box. And I think I'm just going to put all my notions in it. So here's another thing that I bought there. I bought their little Sweet Fiber, they're glow in the dark, I believe.
Well, this one looks glow in the dark.
Well, they're their jelly stitch markers. Yeah, maybe this one doesn't glow in the dark, but I'm pretty sure this one does.
Oh gosh, they're cute.
So aren't they cute?
Mm-hmm. Fun color.
I love looking at needles and notions and things like that you can't get around. And then as we're leaving the yarn store, it's Sasha, right? Okanagan Knit Company. Yeah. So she's coming in shopping, and that was amazing. Yeah. So it was one of, where every yarn shop we went to, we got to say hello to knitters, and
Ozzy, go lay down.
Honestly, Ozzy, give me a break. It was fabulous. It was the best. So we had a great time.
Nice.
So that was Friday afternoon, right? So that was 88 Stitches. stop number 2, right?
Yeah.
And then we piled in the car and just sort of got swept away with the girls again. And where did we go? We went to Wet Coast Wolves.
That was the last stop, wasn't it? No?
Was Urban Yarns the last one?
I don't know. Didn't buy anything at Wet Coast Wolves.
We were looking around and we had a nice visit, and one of the girls bought some sock yarn.
It's a beautiful modern little shop.
Their
window was amazing.
Cute. Yeah, their window was like no other. It was so beautiful. So, and we thought maybe we'd see Glenda and Bernadette, but they weren't there. Wah, wah. Yeah. So too bad, but we did run into them at the show, which was totally awesome. So that was one stop, and then we did a stop at Urban Yarns too, right?
I have to show my bag from Urban Yarns that I'm crazy about.
Here's the bag that I bought from, 88 Stitches, now that you say the word bag.
Too. Let's
so they had some bags from, is it Fringe and Company, right? So Knit and Let Knit. Fabulous, thank God.
I bought this to shop on Saturday, forgot it in my room and had to buy another one.
Thank God I bought it, I would never have got my yarn home.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. And I love it. I love a canvas tote bag.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'll probably never use mine again, to be honest.
Well,
no, probably not.
So cute.
This I had to have.
Okay, this was really special. This is from Urban Yarns.
And this is a pouch. It is...
Okay, did you give me the tag for that?
What's the name of it?
Okay, is it this lady? Hello, Beautiful? Is that this?
No.
Oh. Oh, no, this is the button lady.
Yeah.
Okay, oops.
Can you read that?
What does it say?
Papyri?
PapayaArt.com.
PapayaArt.com.
Oh, these are...
They had 1 million patterns. They had several shapes.
Yeah.
Vinyl. I hear it's indestructible. The ladies there said it's just, it wears like nails.
And it's gigantic. It's going to fit
my sweater's going to go in here.
All right.
For a while. I had to have it. Look at the girl.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The color combination, that gold and the
and it says love who you are. Love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. What's not to love about that?
I didn't buy yarn at 88. Oh, yes, I did buy yarn, but it was for Kira.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, as a treat. It's a thank you
That's
for driving
right.
us.
She wouldn't let us fill her gas tank, so she had to get a ball of yarn.
Yeah.
What did I buy at Urban Yarns? I bought... when I was at Valley Yarn, I also bought books. And I was looking into patterns and stuff in there. So I bought the first issue of the Making magazine, the Flora one. There's a cardigan in here that I'm by Hannah Fettig that is so beautiful, and that's what I would like to make out of here for sure. But there's so many patterns.
It's a beautiful book. Magazine. What are they calling it?
Silverleaf Cardi by Hannah Fettig. I absolutely love. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that's beautiful. It's worsted weight and it's got these lace panels that run down, but it's super basic in structure and everything. I think I would wear that a ton. And I got the this journey book, Jane Richmond's Journey, and Shannon Cook. So this was one of their collaborations.
They're our new best friends.
We love them.
FYI.
But see these gloves?
I bought the single pattern.
Yeah, I'm definitely, there's all kinds of patterns in here that I bought yarn to make what's in them. So that was one of the things. So these yarns that I bought were actually to make things out of that book.
Yeah.
This was the Sweet Fiber still. I must have been on a kick that day because I bought these Sport Weight Madeline Tosh. This is, what base do they call this? Tosh Sport in the Daffodil colorway. It's really beautiful. It's actually got a real orangey tone as well to it. It's definitely different than the Sweet Fiber. And this is Delicious Yarns, which I guess they're out of California. I think that's correct. Somebody said that when we were there. And this is the cherry colorway of their Frosting Sport.
So pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
So those were my purchases from Urban Yarns. But boy, another adorable. All of these Vancouver yarn stores were just lovely and welcoming and adorable, and they had great help, to help you. It was a treat. It was such a treat. And at that point, it was getting to be like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and traffic was a nightmare.
And we had a dinner date.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So we had to haul you know what back to the hotel, which was apparently a million miles away from everything.
Totally.
Except Knit City.
Yes.
So we don't know anything about Vancouver locations and stuff like that. So we're just going where everybody says to go. We don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a great Friday day.
It was the best. I mean, how much, it was amazing. We had an amazing day, and then we were starving, and we didn't know where to go for dinner.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a ton of walking choices, and traffic was so bad, we didn't want to hop in a taxi and get, we only had a certain amount of time because Isolde Teague had a talk we had tickets to, and we were dying to go see it, and we had to meet up with our dinner date.
What kind of muffins are those?
They have craisins in them. You will not like them. Sorry. They're oatmeal, though. They're oatmeal pumpkin.
I might eat a craisin.
Pick out the craisins.
Okay, so what did we do Friday evening?
Friday evening. Well, we went out for Vietnamese food with a girl named Susan. Right? Yeah. Susan, you'll know who she is. Susan B. Anderson.
I like to call her Sue.
Yeah. Apparently nobody does, but Jodi does. So, no, it was really great. So
Really great.
It was, we sort of touched base beforehand and said, if you have any time, we'd love to go for a bite. And she said, actually, I have tons of time. So thank you for asking. And we did. And it was fantastic. There was a little Vietnamese restaurant across the street. And
I was just going to barf.
I hope not.
Hairball.
And so, so it was great. Well, why are you looking at me? You were there. It was fantastic.
I don't want to seem like a crazy stalker. It was awesome.
Yeah, Susan, if you're watching, don't. Because we're
going
to gush. We're going to gush.
Okay,
Stop it.
So, I know we talk about Susan B. Anderson a lot because we think the world of her. She's as sweet and as kind and caring and beautiful as we all think she is.
Yeah. I mean, huge admirers of her work, obviously, and love the way she seems on her podcast. There's no news to report. She's as wonderful as you think she would be. I'd love to say that she got wild and danced on the table. Didn't happen.
She did.
We don't do that. It was great. It just seemed like one of those effortless conversation flowed, and it was super fun. I think she might be related to Donnie and Marie, though. Do you see how beautiful her teeth are?
Yeah. Well, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. Gorgeous, big white smile, right? Anyway, I don't know what to say because it makes me feel weird, but we had a great time.
Yeah. And we've dropped the B. Oh, it's the Queen BFF.
Queen Bee. She'll always be the Queen Bee. And now she's Queen BFF. So it was a blast, right?
She made our weekend, my weekend anyway, just that much more special.
Oh, without a doubt. We had a blast. You go to these things, you don't know where you're going. We've never been there before. We were kind of all in the same boat. None of us had been there. And it was funny because she thought we knew where we were going and we thought she knew where she would be going. And we just
blind leading the blind.
We just kind of stuck together. And so after dinner, we went to hear Isolde Teague do her talk on body shapes and pattern sizing. And she's so interesting.
And young.
I can't believe, I must be getting super old because I kept saying that about everybody.
Didn't they all seem young?
She's so young. She's so young. But it was really, really interesting, and she's exactly what you would think. Really bright.
Bright.
Right? She seemed very, very comfortable giving her talk.
Witty. She had some really cute little things in there. People were chuckling.
Yeah, she was really, I had a blast. I mean, it was packed. Actually, that talk was sponsored by Sweet Georgia Yarns. We actually got to say, this Knit City thing, all those people that you admire and love, they're there. They want you to come say hi. So it sounds like a lot of name dropping, but really everybody was going up and saying hello.
It wasn't just us.
Everybody's going up to the booth saying, hey, Felicia, I love your yarn. Sweet Georgia Yarns sponsored the keynote speaker talk, and they gave everybody little mini packs. You got to choose whatever colorway you wanted. They're called a sweet little sampler. And we've got a thing of her Bulletproof Sock, Superwash Sport, and Superwash Soft, which is a beautiful, I think, worsted weight merino.
It is so awesome. Look at that.
And they also had ice cream. It was an ice cream social. So everybody, you came in and you got a scoop of ice cream and some yarn. And
my ice cream was shitty.
Jodi!
Oh, sorry. I picked...
What do you expect when you pick the ice cream with flowers in it?
It was lavender. It had such
It wasn't like
potential.
lavender oil. It was like you were crushed up flowers.
Like you were chewing a sachet.
Yeah, it was yuck. I got salted caramel. It was really good.
So good.
Really good. So I'm not sure where the ice cream came from, but I thought it was fabulous. And thank you. That was really super fun.
So thank you, Felicia. These were so fun. And you got to pick.
I'm dying to add these into things.
For sure one's going to go in my my blanket. I'll think of Felicia and her.
Well, the bulletproof sock, I'm going to add into like toes or something. They're going to be toes of a sock. Or a cast on or a stripe or something. So that's a new yarn to me, and I'm actually dying to knit with it. So I'm going to have to get some.
I know.
What is my problem? Why didn't I just get it there? I feel like a yarn pig. That's why.
At some point. I feel like we really made a mistake yarn shopping on Friday.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Because it's not a mistake, because I love everything I got, but you only have so many. You've got your yarn allotted budget, sort of, right? So I feel like you're not lacking for anything if you wait till Knit City to go purchase your yarns.
No.
It's all there, people. Like, it's just all waiting for you.
I had to pay $75 extra for my suitcase. That's how heavy it was.
We're terrible travelers. Don't ever travel with us. We don't. If there's a wrong way to do it, that's how we do it. Right?
That's so funny. Okay,
so that was Friday night.
Yeah.
End of day, completely exhausted. Went back to our room after the talk, right? Actually, it was really...
Susan wanted to go rave, but...
Right. Susan said, where's the nearest, like, heavy metal bar? And we were like, oh my God, Susan, we're going to bed. You know? Like, I don't know what you're going to do, but we'll see you in the morning.
I'm sure she was asleep before we were.
Oh my goodness. Because really what we did, we stayed at the hotel right next to the event, next to Knit City. That's amazing.
Location is key.
The location was amazing, really. You were 30 seconds from where you wanted to be in the morning. So we just came back to the hotel after Isolde's talk, and we knit in the lobby.
Yeah.
And people would come in and chat and knit, and that was one of my favorite things. Right?
Oh.
Because we got to say hi to so many people at the talk, and then everybody that seemed to be staying at the hotel came through.
Yeah,
it was so much fun.
Nice. Yeah, so we not too late, and then we ordered cardboard pizza.
Well,
oh my God, food! I was thinking Vancouver, we're gonna have great meals.
We had a huge
crappy food all weekend. Although I have to say, Vietnamese, I would go back.
It was good, but there was no choice. We went. You know, the pub at the hotel, they had nobody serving. So if you went there, maybe you got your food, maybe you didn't get your food. The Vietnamese was awesome, and it was quick, and it was fresh, and it was delicious. But there were no choices, right?
Yeah,
like, we were kind of in a neighborhood where there was like a gas station and a Subway, and there wasn't a lot that you could just walk to. And maybe there was, and we just didn't know where to go. But so we were kind of hungry, and we're still up at midnight. One of the people we got to hang out with Friday night, I hope people aren't bored and turning us off by now. But one of the people we got to hang out with Friday night was Alicia, our buddy Alicia of Yarn Inc. Miss Alicia and her whole family.
What a gorgeous family.
We met her in the lobby. Her, like, absolutely gorgeous. They could be a catalog modeling family.
Yeah. And her chef husband.
Even you, Steve.
We loved Steve.
Totally. Loved.
They were our people. They were our people.
Seriously, I mean, if they come to Edmonton, we need to have them for dinner.
Yeah.
The kids were fantastic. It was actually a family affair, this yarning booth. She had both kids, they were cracking their way up, making these kids work and sell yarn.
Ava had her own minis.
Ava, who is 8, is that right? Is she 8 or 9? She's in the 3rd grade.
A little bit, 8, turning 9 maybe?
Yeah. She just had a birthday.
Turning 10.
No,
she's 9.
Just had a birthday.
She's 9.
Anyway. Age regardless, she's a young lady that was she was working a lot, and she dyed yarn for Knit City.
Steve did nothing. He sat
really, honestly, he had a lazy boy and a beer the whole weekend.
Can you put a little effort in next time?
It was phenomenal. We got a chance to visit with Alicia, and
because we only quickly met her before.
It's all Instagram stuff. And we had that 5-minute,
yes.
So we fangirled over her yarn, and we told her we were coming for her, and we were beelining for her booth Saturday morning. So
she was always going to be my first booth.
Totally.
Yeah, and she was.
Yes, she was. Yeah. So
that was fun meeting.
I just can't emphasize enough how the most fun that we had was connecting with all these people that we've sort of seen on Instagram or people that have watched the podcast and came up and say hello, you made us feel kind of like special. I mean, really, we just got so many hugs and so many pictures, and it was just phenomenal to be able to hug everybody and say hi.
I agree.
Pass out our little buttons.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. There was a lady.
We passed out at least over 200 buttons. I mean, I didn't count, but what I had left, it sort of makes me think it was around there. And we only had one no taker, and I totally get it.
She said, "Do you want a pin?" No.
She stopped us to say how much she loved the podcast, which is great. And, you know, I'd always said, say hi, and we'll give you a pin.
Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe they want one, maybe they don't. She said, no, thank you. And I totally get it.
I thought it was so funny.
It made me giggle.
It did. It made me giggle, too.
I will never forget her.
Yeah.
So that was super fun.
Okay. So, Yarn Inc. Booth 1.
Well, midnight, crappy pizza, still up. We were up till 1 o'clock in the morning. And then we heard all these rumors. You have to be up super early, get in line super early. It's going to be around the building. You're never going to get in.
Because that was last year.
That's the way it was last year. And I think things have changed a little bit.
I don't know why, but there was no lineup. Very small.
My eyes popped open at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we had been asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that was it for me. I was like, it was Christmas morning.
I think we might have dozed a little bit.
It was Christmas morning, people.
It was.
I did doze a little bit between 5 and... What time did we get up? 7?
Well, Marcia was texting a lot.
Marcia was like, hello, where are you? 6:15. Do you want to go for a walk? No, Marcia, I don't want to go for a walk.
Call your sister.
Seriously.
Scylla was still in bed.
Pretty funny. Yeah, Scylla was the
Marcia knew she was getting up, she was getting dressed, and she was getting in that line.
She was awesome. She is experienced. She'd been here last year, so I should have really just followed her and done whatever she said. Yeah, but it was super fun, right? So Saturday morning is the day of the marketplace. It's the day of our class with shawl shapes with Susan B. Anderson. And it was an amazing day, right? So how did we start? Coffee, natch, right? Like a big one. Big pumpkin spice latte.
Coffee. Oh, when did I meet Lucy Neatby?
Oh my God.
The day before?
Walking to Starbucks.
Kate Atherley.
I said, oh my God, there's Kate Atherley.
And I'm like, who? No, I didn't. She's so cute.
She's just... That's how weird this is, people. You're walking down the street and Kate Atherley just comes out of Starbucks. So it was weird, great. And then you're right. We were walking back to the Knit City, and you said, "Oh, that lady's like a rainbow."
She was a total rainbow.
And I said, "Oh my God, Jodi, that's Lucy Neatby."
So I said, "Can I take a picture with you?" I said, "My daughter would love it because Paige is all about that." Yeah.
It made me wish we had a class with her too. I think I could have taken a class with everybody that was there.
Yeah.
It was a thrill just to even say hi, and she's a lovely lady. Obviously, took a picture with us, which was really fun. So I'm gonna have all those pictures in here at some point because they're too cool. We had a blast.
So we ran to, after waiting in line for a short time and getting to meet some great gals.
Yeah.
I ran to Yarn Inc.
Yes. Like, absolutely.
And I don't run, but I would run for Yarn Inc.
Yeah, so that was amazing. I mean, right at the front door there was gigantic Sweet Georgia and Sweet Fiber and the big Knit City booth where you can buy their swag merch. So I did pick up a few of these, and there's one for a viewer to give away. I'm going to keep one because I just think it's
a good memory.
Fun to have.
Yeah.
But we are going to be giving one of those away, which is fun. And so...
Don't adjust your screen.
Prepare for the Yarn Inc. avalanche.
I have 8 more at home.
It's so beautiful.
I'm knitting a sweater. This is Yarn Inc. This is her worsted, 100% superwash worsted, and it is Creek. Oh, I thought it was Quarry.
I know, you
put
said
that on
Quarry.
there.
No.
I do love her Quarry colorway too.
Yeah.
This is Creek.
It's stunning. I just bought this for socks. Isn't it beautiful?
Look at the browns and the tans and the blue. This is just me in a yarn ball.
Jodi, it's going to look so good with jeans. It's going to look so good on things you like to wear. It's going to look beautiful on you.
Oh,
Isn't it gorgeous? So we both said we want a sweater's worth of yarn from Yarn Inc. Period. Period. Like, that was it.
Not that we couldn't have ordered it online.
We could have gotten it from wherever. I know, but it just wanted to be like,
it's so much fun seeing it.
I got the yarn at Knit City, and we're gonna knit a sweater together. I've had fingering weight sweater on my brain, so I decided to pick up some Jazz. Oh my god, this color just totally does it for me. Right?
Jazz is my favorite print bag that I make.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So I got 5 of these, and I haven't totally decided on my pattern yet, but there's one by Jane Richmond that I've had a long time in the Island book. I think it's called the Grace cardigan.
Best friend should knit best friends patterns.
I love it. I love it. So Alicia, you rock. I love it. My first fingering weight sweater will be Yarn Ink. And let's show this new upcoming dyer. Her name is Miss Ava.
Which ones
Ava
are those?
Pierce. These ones.
Oh yeah, look, she even wrote it herself.
She wrote the tags. She did all the work.
What's this one?
We've got Ice Castle, Hummingbird.
And Bubblegum.
Hummingbird. Is that another one? Jelly. Okay, Hummingbird and Jelly Bean. Are those? Anyway, I'm not sure which ones are hers.
Have you been drinking?
I think they all are. But
she wrote her name on them. Yes, she did. She wrote them out herself.
Okay.
And these ones are printed.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were all done by her. Hummingbird, Jelly Bean, Bubblegum. Look at the speckles on Bubblegum.
She worked with her mom. And
holy moly.
Came out with her own dyeing colorways.
I love it. And then this one's Sparkle, Ice Castle. Get out of town. So...
these are going in my blanket.
How happy is that? I mean,
Ava, you need to quit school and dye full-time.
You should, Ava. You've gone through what? Grade 2? You've just started grade 3? You're done.
Whatever.
You're done.
How much more are you going to learn?
Totally. Come to my house. We'll read a bit. So that's another thing that I got for Yarn Ink. Is that all you got?
Don't eat. What? From Yarn Ink?
That's it?
No.
Oh.
Oh no. This is just beginning with Yarn Ink.
Because I was a Yarn Ink pig. Pig.
So I got those 4 minis. I had to get one of everything that Ava did because she's awesome. And then I got 5 more of these minis. I actually went around.
Can I just say, I don't even know what to do with minis. I love them. And there's the blanket thing. And then there's the trading thing. I don't know what to do with them.
You know what I've decided?
Okay, this color is unbelievable. I did buy one of these big biggies.
You know what I've decided I'm doing? Is, you know how you have like a 10, 15, or 20 gram little mini or whatever size it is, and I do my square for my blanket, and then you've got a little nugget left over? I'm starting a long double crochet blanket where you just, when you stop one, you just magic loop whatever.
Right.
Put it on.
Okay. Oh, I meant to get one of these, honestly.
You guys, this is a mini skein set from Yarn Ink, and it's called Holly. Look at those 4 colors.
Okay, does this, okay, so
you want to hold that one?
Oh my god, look at the speckles in there.
Yeah, it's got the same cranberry and teal colors and the slate gray.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
I had to have one of everything.
Okay, that would make, I could do an amazing pair of stripy socks with that.
Just be gorgeous.
Yeah, it would be beautiful. Or mittens. Wouldn't those be the cutest little mittens? I love it.
So one more thing that actually she had, I showed it on our Periscope. She had 3 kits bag.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you bought 2, but no, they're different.
I was thinking you were going to be judgmental.
No, not judging. Like, I love that you know.
Okay,
this is so beautiful.
This is a collaboration that Ginger Snap,
Hi
Kim, who's a gorgeous fiery redhead,
I know,
did
with great fashion taste, because we wore the same shirt on Saturday.
Same. Who wore it best? We both did. But look at this kit. Do you remember the foxes I've had before?
Yes, it's one of my favorite prints.
Look at the pattern they've come out for this winter.
Okay, this is so cute, and it's so, like, let me tell you guys, we have snow for so long in Canada. This feels like home.
So this is a 5 skein mini set that goes with it, which is amazing. Look at the colors.
It's so beautiful.
But a couple little things about the Ginger Snap bag that were really sweet, little thoughtful additions.
Let's
a little fox.
Oh, that's so
with
cute.
A little stone. She's got this. For me, I wouldn't hang anything from it, but you can clip stitch markers, and it's so darn cute, just aesthetically cute.
Yeah. You could clip it to like a backpack or a tote bag or...
Do you want to show her tag?
Yeah. Kim already donated to our
Do you remember
podcast.
Kim sending us gorgeous stitch markers?
She sent stitch markers and a really cute bangle bracelet, and those went out in our first knit-along. 3-color cashmere shawl.
Now, I believe Alicia had some of these kits left. I don't know if because she was selling some of her yarn to yarn stores, so I don't know that they're going to have kits. Message
that logo of
Message Ginger Snap. Kim is available to chat. She's Ginger Snap that
one,
or she's Etsy.com/shop.
Ginger Snap that on Etsy.
Ginger Snap that on Etsy. Yeah. If anyone's interested, because the bag size is amazing.
There were 3 bag kits, collaborations, Yarn Ink Yarn, Ginger Snap bags. They were all stunning.
The unicorn was
And I just felt like such a pig with the arm load that I ended up with that I did not indulge.
Okay, it
doesn't mean that I didn't love them. I'm not saying it. That was just tell you how much I weigh. That's how.
No. My bill was the most by far at Yarn Ink. But
it was planned.
That's the one shop I knew I needed to buy lots of yarn from.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to see what I got at Yarn? This is still Yarn Ink.
Okay, you guys,
here we go. Yarn Ink Speckles. I adore Speckles. I adore this fingering weight merino yarn that she's got. It's a 75-25 superwash merino. This is her birch colorway. Oh my God. Alicia. Grays and blues and
what colorway is that?
This is birch.
Oh, sorry, birch.
Yeah.
God, it's beautiful.
Isn't it stunning?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do if it's shawl or it may be a shawl. And this is her flamingo one. So when you did a flamingo bag kit, this was...
I'm so glad this did so well for her. This was a popular
I never
colorway.
got that. I never did
And she said, thanks to you. And I said, I just gave you the picture. This was your brainchild.
This is all Alicia,
her.
for sure. Her speckles are amazing and irresistible to me. So I absolutely love them. And then there was this totally wild... This is a little out of my...
Look at this.
Right? This is Flutterby. Is this a new color for her?
I've never seen it.
I think it's newer. It's really gorgeous.
It is really
It's got some neons and jewel tones, and there's a little bit of the creamy undyed popping through there. And then, so it didn't help that Alicia dyed up a bunch of tonal colors,
which
she had hanging there with all her speckles.
They were amazing.
So don't you think these guys look like they belong together?
Yes, they do.
Right?
Okay, so I was telling Alicia that I loved that she had tonals, and I would love to see tonals in her shop.
Wouldn't that be great?
Mm-hmm. Because it's easy to match something, but when I buy stuff, I would love to be able to...
Well, then you know it's the same yellow. It's not a little off. It's the same or the same, whatever. So
I really love that.
I am definitely going to be a 3-color shawl. And the first thing that pops into my mind is Party on My Needles.
You loved knitting that too.
I loved knitting Party on My Needles. So, and I always said I would do another one. So this is quite possibly that, but there's so many good 3-color patterns out there.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so another purchase that I was super excited about.
Oh my goodness, this is fun.
Was Caterpillar Green.
Okay, so Caterpillar Green is...
She's sort of
all
smart.
I've just heard about it.
Yeah.
And all I had heard is you're never going to get it.
Yeah.
It's so popular. It's the booth that most people beeline it for. As soon as they get in the door, apparently she sold out after the first day last year. I wasn't there. I don't really know.
Apparently the number of vendors doubled from last year to this year. I think that took a little bit of the stress off some of the booths.
That has to be good for the ones that were selling out.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't think I'd be lucky enough to get them. They do this amazing, it's a Vancouver yarn, and they do this amazing super mathematical formula where they have striped, I'm going to put a picture right here of a shawl that's knit with their shawl stripe yarn.
Just straight knitting.
It's just straight knitting. And so every one of those rows are different, every color stripe is a different length, just based on...
To even out your stripes.
So that they're all going to be the same depth of stripe all the way down the shawl.
wonder what math you have to do that.
Well, I think they're engineers. Like, I think that's what they are originally.
It's brilliant. She had samples.
The booth was gorgeous and so many samples. And so this is the one I bought. This one's called Concrete and Tulips. It's not showing up very nice, but the picture I will have put up here will be this. I think there's lots of this color yarn. It's really popular for them.
Yeah.
It's a merino cashmere nylon. And it's
giant.
548 meters on the one skein. So this is it. The whole shawl, one ball of yarn.
And my color is shorn this way. This was the Knit City 2015 colorway.
Is that what it was?
Yes. And they didn't have a colorway specifically this year. But this was their designated, because they're the ones that dyed it. Who was the one that dyed it this year?
Ancient Arts, I think. Wasn't it?
No, who's that new designer that had a booth at the back? No, yarn at the back.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway. I don't know who did it.
Sorry, I'm wrong. I know Ancient Arts did do the colorway. I forget who did the color. I didn't. I mean, it was
that
sold
green
out
one.
in like...
It was that green one.
Yes. Now I know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
I don't know who did
so
it.
this was the colorway of last year's, but because it was so popular, they brought it back, thank goodness.
It's beautiful.
Because it's like gray, terracotta, and
like a turquoise.
Turquoise.
So pretty.
So this is the shawl, same as hers.
Yeah.
The shawl one. Did you get anything else from Caterpillar Green?
Okay, so that was Saturday, and it was right before our class. So we had 9 to 10 to shop, and then at 10 o'clock we had a shawl class. So, you know, the marketplace, the 3 hours we were in the marketplace, people are shopping up a storm. And so I just thought, you know, they did have their striping yarn for socks as well, or socks and mittens. So it was more typical self-striping yarn.
It's
for
not
smaller.
Typical. Oh, the one that I got
not
isn't
shawls. No. And by typical, I just mean meant to stripe for like the 64 stitch.
I'm just grabbing
that
my phone
sort of
so
thing.
I can show a picture.
It's not typical. It's special yarn. But Sunday, they still had some yarns. And I have been collecting self-striping sock yarn, so I have a lot of it. But they still had some shawl yarn on Sunday.
And this is the one you wanted.
Well, when we were looking online, I said to Jodi, oh, that one's so pretty. This one is a charcoal gray and a lighter gray. Is there 3 grays in here? I think it's 2 grays alternating. And then the very last stripe is this amazing lemony yellow. And it's called Fade to Yellow. And I said to the girl, how does this one stripe up? And this lady said, well, it's grays, and then at the very bottom it's yellow. I said, how do you know that? Like, just by looking at it. She said, I designed the yarn.
She was the designer.
Hi.
She was Catherine of Caterpillar
Yes,
Green.
it was Catherine. So they had beautiful samples there too. But I know they do some stripers where like the hot pink is in the middle or the turquoise is in the middle. Basically, I would have taken any of them. But this Grello speaks my language.
Is that your yarn?
Yeah. It's so beautiful. It's a very popular colorway for them, I think.
I just wanted to show you guys.
So that's Concrete and Tulips.
That's what the yarn did.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I actually think, pretty sure the Yarn Harlot used this for a project.
She was a hoot and a half.
She is a hoot and a half.
Okay, I'm still on Caterpillar Green because I want to show you. Okay, so here's a really good example. Is that your shawl too?
Yeah, so they've added, yeah, that's it.
Look at.
So you can do a crescent or these triangular ones.
See how they're all the same size?
It's brilliant.
Okay, I wanted to show you quickly because, look at mine. Do you want to show that?
Yeah, yours is beautiful.
That's this.
So this is the sock. This is called OMG, you guys.
It's the same sort of colors as...
Yeah. It's so beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Sue and I are going to have
so
matching
beautiful.
socks.
Jodi and her sock twinnies.
I think I'm going to... These
So
are definitely
beautiful.
going to be longer. I'm going to really give it a...
So what do we have on here? We have 405 meters. It's a beautiful...
But look how giant and plump that is.
It is gorgeous. And it is, again, this feels MCN. No, merino twist fingering. 80-20 superwash merino
I can't
nylon.
believe... Well, how do you know?
How do you know what?
How do you know how it stripes like that?
Well, I just asked it. It wasn't rude or anything. It was just...
No,
I was
totally.
looking at the label.
That's something I usually say.
I was looking at the label going, well, how do you know that? I actually wish, and maybe this is just me, I wish there were little pictures of the striping on them. Maybe that's too much to ask, but because when you looked at their wall, it was all these colorways, and some were the sock, and some were the shawl, and I'm not familiar with the yarn, but anyway, I could not be more excited And so what I thought I might do with this one is maybe Dotted Rays by Stephen West.
You are a big fan of that one. You've talked about it.
I think what I would do in between some of the colors is use that Dragon Fruit by Flock Fibers, do Super Hot Pink, add little bits of Super Hot Pink. I just think it'd be really pretty. Anyway, it'll be wild and fun, and I don't know, but I'm thrilled to have that in my stash. My goal, I mean, most of this is Canadian yarn. The Hedgehog and the Madeline Tosh, no, but Sweet Fiber and Yarn Ink and Caterpillar Green.
I'm just going to clear a couple of things off here so I can see what I've...
okay.
My next stop,
So that was Saturday.
No. I have another shop on Saturday.
Huh?
I have another shop I went to Saturday.
No, right. So we're still on Saturday Marketplace, yeah.
So I wanted to, Yarn Ink was my first booth and Sweet Georgia was my second booth.
Okay.
Sweet Georgia's booth, for me, was the most aesthetically beautiful
It was gorgeous.
booth.
Yeah.
They used all those white 4x4 cubbies from IKEA.
Yeah.
I'm guessing from IKEA. It was long and it had the most gorgeous lights.
It was lit beautifully.
And just her colors, the way they go. I can't even.
It was a rainbow.
I can't even. Her booth.
It was so neatly, and I mean, from the beginning of the day to the middle of the day to the end of the day, it was so well tended. It looked beautiful every minute of the day.
Her crew was awesome.
Yeah.
They were so sweet.
Yeah.
I knew Sweet Georgia, Felicia has come out with some new Party of 5 colorways.
That's beautiful.
And I knew I wanted to get it.
She's got a new packaging. I don't know if that's new, but it's totally new packaging.
But maybe just for Knit City in her shop.
Maybe.
I don't know. But this one, I'm going to go from this side. The first one is Cauldron, quite a black.
Mm-hmm.
Charcoal, Slate, Silver, which we've talked about Silver and Slate, and again Snowfall, which I've never used.
We've used a lot. Those three in the middle, we've used a lot.
I've never used this Snowflake.
Me either.
So how amazing is that?
Yeah, totally my jam.
I almost fell over when I saw this new yarn. The way the lights were on it, it looked like this were twinkling from inside.
I've never seen a sparkle yarn more beautiful than this.
And we're not being paid. We were not given to this yarn. We're just saying ever.
Oh no, this is all bought yarn, people.
You guys. I think you should enter some sort of set music.
Some sort of How Much I Love You music, because it's really gorgeous.
So we have been Sweet Georgia fans from day one. Huge Sweet Georgia.
Huge.
I've used it in so many of my shawls. I've used it in my socks.
I have a giant stash of Sweet Georgia yarn.
Well, you've heard us talk about Cashluck's Fine, her fingering weight cashmere blend sock yarn, or fingering weight yarn. She has come out with cashmere fingering sparkle. Like, we didn't think cashmere.
MCN is awesome all by itself, and now you add sparkle, and it's like, what? You guys. I got this pin too. Soft. Lots of people say sparkle yarn can be a little scratchy or whatever. If you did a blind squish test,
you wouldn't know there was sparkle.
You would never know that this was not just a regular MCN.
I hope you guys are getting how amazing this is.
On Sunday afternoon, we did a little Periscope, our first ever Periscope, and part of it was at the Sweet Georgia booth. This sparkle showed up really well on that video. I think it's gone. I don't know how Periscope works, but...
okay, so this one is Slate.
That's so beautiful.
And this one is the silver colorway. And I know what I'm doing. I can't say what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing.
You can't say?
No. I can tell you, but not.
Oh, okay.
Swoon.
The sparkle is stunning. And she had it on a gajillion colors.
You guys need to go to her website. For Christmas knitting, gift knitting, even little ornaments with this sparkle in it, you guys. Mm-hmm. Little snowflake ornaments or...
It's so beautiful. Okay, how about this? We were waiting in line at the grilled cheese truck and said hi to Julie Aslan. Remember that lady? And I said, oh, are you Julie? She looked so cute. She had this amazingly cute outfit on her.
All these designers I wouldn't have known to look at.
Yeah.
But they were gracious. You would have never known that they were...
She was just having lunch, just like everybody else. Yeah. But there was a huge Julie Aslan. I was just thinking Canadian yarns. She's from Montreal.
I could just do an episode of Yarn Ink and Sweet Georgia.
Yes.
Those would be my two choices right now, today, if I had to choose two yarns to only knit with.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Then there's Lolo. I could not pick two. Anyway.
I'm glad I don't have to pick. But it was an amazing event, this Knit City.
This is a treat yourself.
It is a treat yourself.
Go look at the colors.
Yeah, I personally think it's too nice for socks.
It's not going to be socks.
But it's going to be beautiful. If you choose to make socks with it, you will love them and they're beautiful.
Amazing.
But the sparkle is like, I want to see the sparkle. It would make a stunning hat. Can you just see that sparkling on someone walking around? I would love that.
Oh my gosh.
I would love it.
Okay, so
how about, now what are you talking about? We actually met
Richard.
We
met Dick.
Again, nobody calls him that.
I do.
Richard Devrieze, who we're so lucky to carry his Pepino yarn at our River City Yarns.
We've talked about
it. At our local yarn shop. And he's an amazing dyer. But we were thrilled that we were going to get a chance to give him a big hug and meet him. And he was beyond a hoot. He's someone I want to go hang out with.
Okay, I think we would get in trouble.
Yeah, I feel like there could be some kind of...
I feel like we might get arrested.
I was just thinking police involvement.
In a good way.
Super fun. Super fun. He was a blast. I really would have loved to have gone and had a meal with him and just sit down and chatted for like hours.
Yeah.
But his yarns are unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he was so sweet.
We're big fans.
He gave us a little treat. So he gave us a skein.
Okay, I've looked at this before.
Oh my God, this is totally our color. I love this color. You spin me round and it's his superwash merino, right? Worsted weight. I'm making something super cute with this.
Look at yours, looks different than mine.
Oh, well,
it's not.
Just the way it's wound up.
Yeah.
I don't really think it is.
Oh my gosh.
Every one of his yarns could have come home with me. I absolutely love them.
Richard. Well, whose booth was he in again?
If we end up out in Toronto area, we're going to be banging on your door, Richard.
We need to have dinner with Richard, Eric, and you and I.
Oh.
Eric?
Lord, good. Like,
put on your Depends.
Totally. I'm going to wear mine for sure.
Okay, so that was gift yarn. He was so sweet.
But, I mean, I was purchasing too because it was amazing. His speckles just kill me. They're so gorgeous. So this one, I love. What colors are in there?
Brown. Raspberry.
And orange and raspberry. Anyway, this is a sock yarn for him. So this is a merino nylon, 80/20 in his colorway Delicacies. And his sock base, this one's called Theed.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Theed is the base. Yeah.
Oh, Theed is the base.
Yeah. And the colorway is called Delicacies. Sorry. So this, I'm totally making socks out of this. I just love this. Of some kind of a textured, pretty, girly sock. That's what I thought I'd do with that one.
Guess what I bought yesterday? I forgot to tell you.
I've given myself a stern talking to, and there will be no more buying.
Gingerbread house.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I really wanted.
We're going to share it. I couldn't get two. I tried. But she comes with a mini skein, so one of us will get half a ball.
Don't even worry about it. You take it and enjoy it.
No.
So this one, what's this? Oh, this is another of his themes.
This is called Kathy's BFF.
What? That's so cute.
Who's Kathy?
I don't know, but her BFF likes cool colors. Look at those. I love this, the pink, gray, and yellow, and turquoise, and all of that.
You should have seen it knit up. It had the coolest pooling effect. It really gave these swirls and swoosh, and...
It would make a super excellent sockhead hat.
It is. The colors are beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done, Dick.
Seriously. Don't encourage our people.
And I say that with the sweetest. I mean, we fell in love with him the second we met him. It was love at first hello.
Done. Yeah. We already knew we loved him before we even met him. So,
Totally.
And then like I said, I've been looking at all these patterns. I don't have hardly any DK or sport weight yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the hunt for DK and sport weight. This is his Scirocco. Oh my God, the color, right?
This reminds me of that painting.
This colorway. I could do anything in this. Like, I would like to do a sweater. I could do whatever. This is beautiful. This is his superwash DK 100% merino. And it's the Scirocco base, and it's his Caddy's Creek colorway.
It reminds me of Earl Grey, but in a better... For me, I prefer this.
Yeah. Well, this is totally speckled. Earl Grey is kind of different. Anyway, I just love those earthy colors. I think this is going to be some kind of mitts or something. It's 200, and I really should have had a pattern in mind, 267 meters. So
What about those Lisa Munch slippers things?
is that DK? I thought those were bulky. I'm going to find an amazing
I think it's
pattern.
worsted held together.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Whatever.
Somebody wants to talk.
Who? Susan Periscope?
I don't know. Anyway, it was
amazing.
It was the. I mean, yes, the yarn haul is absolutely insane, but it was so much fun meeting everybody.
The best part for me was the connection with people.
100%. 100%.
Finding new best friends.
Yes.
I have several of them.
Okay, so we're gigantic admirers of Shannon Cook and Jane Richmond patterns. And you walk into Knit City and there's a gigantic booth with these beautiful samples and books and patterns. It's another beautiful booth.
Their booth was, I loved it felt cozy but yet minimal still. Like
Yeah.
the way, yeah.
It wasn't busy, but
No.
the things that you focused on were the books and the like
Yeah.
exactly what they want you to be looking
Yeah.
at. And there's ladies helping you try on the samples. Yeah, those ladies are Jane Richmond and Shannon Cook.
Okay, so I thought they were 25 years old.
Ridiculous. That's why I think we're getting so old, because we think everybody's super old.
They're not that far, they're not younger than we are.
I know. What's their secret? I don't know. But they're gorgeous.
Okay.
But they're unbelievably talented.
Show us. Did you buy anything from their booth?
Yes.
Okay, show.
Okay, where is it? Oh, well, I have their pattern. No, I actually didn't buy the hard copies.
I did.
I have their patterns already. Tons. But these are the ones I have. They actually signed my book for me, which was super nice. So I did actually get this at Valley Yarns, but
Their books are stunning.
so lots of these patterns.
Are you going to cut the binding off?
Probably.
I love that.
There's amazing patterns
my
in these books.
God.
And look, they've even got like tutorials in the back. Long tail cast on. All kinds of good things.
Jane Richmond had just come out with the most amazing color work zip up
Cowichan
sweater
style
coat.
sweater.
And it is stunning. It was a new release for her, and I would have loved to have get the pattern. And unfortunately, fortunately for her, sort of, it was so popular she ran out on Saturday.
Yeah.
So she didn't have these glossy booklets. Obviously, it's a pattern you can get online. Actually,
yeah.
I don't even know the name of it. Do you?
I'm going to put a picture of it right
Okay,
here.
good. So, so a couple more things that Jane has designed that I was crazy about. I know there's lots of you out there who are knitting this, and I bought a copy of this to give away.
This actually came out just before, I believe, last year's Knit City. It was
Okay.
It was her hot, and she was wearing this cowl Sunday afternoon.
Amazing.
It looks incredible on.
Super quick knit.
Very quick. It's knit flat, and then you seam it up.
You seam it up here. See it seamed? It goes around your neck and then it's seamed.
It would be a great gift knit, I think, for Christmas, because I don't think it's going to take all that long.
Couple of days.
She knit this one out of Cascade Eco Wool,
Yeah.
which is a natural Aran weight to wool, and it's out of one skein of Eco Wool you can get 2 Erica cowls.
Oh.
So it's a really cost efficient, and I think it would be an amazing gift.
She's as gorgeous as that in person. The red hair.
And she had this humongous smile, so it looks like her, but
I got 2. I got one for me, and I got one signed to give away.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have got her to sign both. Oh well. Okay, and so these.
yes, I love these.
Is it showing something? No.
No.
No. These. I wished you could show. Could you show them in your book? Because
Sure.
she has them on.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons I bought the book, actually. See those gorgeous?
I'm just going to show it like this, so we can't see the pattern. But
Aren't they
look
beautiful?
at that.
So what yarn did I buy for that? A worsted. So I bought my Madeline Tosh.
You had me at Fingerless Glove.
You had
Jane.
me at Modern Fair Isle. Oh, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm going to make with this. So I wasn't just haphazardly purchasing yarn. I did have plans.
Okay, so let's stay on Jane.
Okay.
Okay, let's gush more about Jane. Okay, so, the
This is
amazing
so cute.
lady at Hinterland Yarn
Okay.
they've collaborated.
I think her name is Hannah Lee.
She's Hinterland Yarn on Instagram. You're going to be able to find her, no problem. I just started to type Hinterland Yarn. And found
Again,
her.
Vancouver yarn.
Her and her husband own the alpacas. They shear the alpacas. They get I don't know that I must send it to a mill.
Yeah, I would think.
But this is her yarn, and this is what Jane has knit her sample of these new slipper pattern in.
Yeah.
Look at those.
So this is a Rambouillet alpaca blend. This is her watershed. Where does it say how much it is? Okay, 50-50. 50% Canadian Rambouillet sheep and 50% homegrown alpaca.
This isn't a real gray, heathered gray.
Amazing. I bought this exact same yarn, and
That's so funny.
yeah, I just forgot to have it.
So I had looked at her booth and said hello the day before, and I thought this was one thing on Saturday I thought about Saturday night, thinking I wish I had bought that yarn. So I went back and I chatted with her. She was the sweetest girl.
Adorable.
Yeah. And so she was selling this pattern this was her sell of, they were right beside each other though. So I bought this from
Hinterland
Yarns. Oh, I thought Jane signed this. I guess not.
We totally monopolized them. They
No,
had such
because
a nice chat.
This was my pattern. I didn't necessarily. I wanted to have it fun. You guys have signatures on your patterns.
Yeah. So we got lots of great things to give away.
These are. I cannot wait to cast on.
Those are beautiful.
You guys got to see
slippers.
the colors. Such natural, gorgeous colors of her yarn.
So this is a single ply woolen spun chunky weight made in Canada yarn. So it was a great score, I think, when you go to a Canadian event like this. And boy, there were people from far and wide that came. Lots of people from the States.
Hi, girls.
Our peeps from the Chicago area. Arizona. It's crazy. I mean, we met people from all over the place.
We hope that the ball keeps getting bigger and bigger each year.
It was phenomenal. So anyway, same thing. I went back Sunday and I had to get some of this yarn too.
I didn't know you did.
I did, and I got it to make a hat. Gorgeous. I got that same color.
Okay. Oh, look,
there you go.
I did buy one. I bought 2 copies, one for you and one for me. So that's going to be a giveaway. So we all know Shannon Cook, So Very Shannon on Instagram as Aunt Rose. Come on.
Aunt Rose, yes.
Aunt Rose?
Aunt Rose.
Aunt Rose.
Actually, when I first saw that, it was on Susan B. Anderson's podcast. She did that.
Yeah. So this is her sweater pattern.
Beautiful.
So she came out with 2 brand new patterns.
I know.
If anyone remembers my Bradway shawl that I'm 2/3 done, I can't believe I haven't finished it. This has inspired me to finish.
Good.
Do you want to hold one?
Yeah.
So
these are her new 2016.
You guys. And Hinterland is the yarn that she used for both of these patterns.
How exciting. Yeah, because that bulky one is certainly not all she has. She's got lots of yarns.
Here, go to the middle. Is there some pictures in the middle? Show that.
Okay.
Or that.
Oh my God.
Look at this, you guys. This is a giant rectangular wrap.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get that. Why didn't I get that? It was so...
Tracy, I have 2.
There's so much stuff to look at when you're there. I know I didn't look at everything.
I'm giving you this one. She signed both. You get one.
Thanks.
Okay. So I was anxiously waiting her release of her new patterns, and she had them there. They're as gorgeous as they look.
They're so beautiful.
Her samples were all knit in Hinterland yarn, like I mentioned, and Hinterland booths, she had samples of them there to look at and squish and feel. The texture on this one is unbelievable.
This was, again,
the
a
compass.
50-50 and her worsted weight. This was the worsted version of that.
But this texture, if you go on So Very Shannon's Instagram or go look at the pattern on Ravelry, you'll see how gorgeous that is.
And this is super fun, the way she's just done on the bias there with all these different colors.
Yeah. This is called Rivers Wrap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins. So 5 colors, 700 meters.
This is
so it's a giant wrap.
But you could also knit it in DK.
Sure you could.
You could knit it in whatever weight you wanted, to be honest.
Sure you can. It was, when you knit it in worsted weight on this yarn, it was a really beautiful big.
This is what I'm drawn to first.
This is a good representation of how big it is.
Yeah. These are the 2 things that are going to be on my needles first.
Are they?
Yeah.
Those slippers are totally tempting me.
And they're a quick knit, they said. Well, look how little they are.
They're
and bulky.
I love the pattern on the little collar of them. And the pom-poms.
So Jane and I are going to be slipper twins.
There you go.
We teased that we're best friends. They were just, you felt that connection when you met them. They were so sweet, so chatty.
We got a good picture, so you'll see that in here too.
I never saw it.
Oh, it's really cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were tons of fun.
And another one that I loved going to, and it was so cool to actually say how much we love your work.
Yeah.
Tin Can Knits. Tin Can Knits. So this was an amazing booth to go to. So many of those classic patterns that we are all in love with. And of course, everybody in their booth was in their patterns.
Oh,
and
their booth was beautiful.
Come on, right? It was just so cute, and all of these things were there.
Okay. So I was in there, I grabbed the book and I thought, oh, I have to buy one for you guys to give away. And I said to her, oh my gosh, I love your book. What a gorgeous booth. I'm buying this to give away on our podcast. She goes, I'm giving it to you.
Thanks, ladies.
So, and they both signed it. It says, enjoy a colorful wardrobe.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. So I'm not going to break the spine because this is a giveaway, but you're going to want to knit these.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite one in there?
Well, here's the deal. How silly is this? I actually bought this book the day it came out on an e-version. So silly. I just couldn't wait, and I just really loved it.
Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget.
You love
I
a
just
book.
love a good book. It's never, ever money wasted to me. I absolutely love... Okay, and this...
Okay, she was there.
Oh my God, so sweet and cute. She had this totally groovy kind of silvery hair with like a darker, anyway.
She was gorgeous and sweet.
Just lovely people.
Yeah.
Everybody you bumped into was incredibly generous and kind. And at Valley Yarns, we met the lovely Julie at their booth, and we did the same thing, right? We said to her, we're going to do a giveaway, and what ended up happening with that?
She goes, oh, I want to donate it. And I said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get yarn too.
She was selling this book
Yeah.
by this up-and-coming designer named Susan B. Anderson.
You might know.
You may or may not have heard of her.
It's Sue B.
This book is so cute with these
monkeys in the back
adorable
holding
little
hands.
things.
These are the string-along toys.
Yeah. So this book is signed by Susan.
Who knew she was an artist?
Look at that. So cute. And this has been donated by Valley Yarns, right?
Yes.
And so thanks, Julie.
And then what I did to get you started is I purchased a skein of sort of a real neutral sort of seafoam blue. What do you call that?
It's the palest
blue.
It is a blue, but
Yeah.
it's very natural looking. It's gorgeous.
So that's going to be a giveaway
So this is a giveaway of some kind.
at some point. We were thinking
Anyway.
about you guys when we were there.
Totally. I mean, we've got all kinds of goodies that we'll put together and give away. We really just wanted to bring you all with us. That's what this episode is all about.
Look at this. Did I show this last time?
Yes.
Okay, I did.
Well, not last time, maybe two ago, but it's
Okay.
worth showing again because Natalie's work is amazing.
Birch pattern
That's
on
so beautiful.
Remembrance pottery mug. Okay.
Okay, here's another thing that I couldn't leave. I actually purchased everything at Valley Yarns that I wanted, and then I was going out the door, and then I noticed they had opal sock yarn.
Which I can't believe you never knit with it.
This is the Sweet and Spicy 3 in, I don't know what colorway this is, but it is so cute.
Some sort of berries, wasn't it?
Yeah, Baron mix. It's all in German, kind of. Anyway, it feels really soft. Like people think, oh, it's kind of like Regia sock yarn. I think it's a little softer.
I do too.
But the striping is amazing, and it's 425 meters. And you said it could be Christmas socks, and I think you're right.
it just, as soon as I looked at it, I thought they reminded me of Christmas.
It totally could be Christmas socks.
Yeah.
So
With
that
fun
was a
meal
major
to-
score for me. Opal
talk
sock
about
yarn.
how
How amazing our classes were, because they were so much fun.
Yeah, let's just chat about the end. This is about the last thing I'll show.
Yeah.
Guess what this is?
gorgeous.
Mud Punch.
More Canadian yarn. Vancouver yarn.
Yeah, local dyer to Vancouver. She sells her yarn at Bad Anna's.
Not your mama's yarn store.
Which was just down the street. We never actually made it there, and it was the one we could have walked to.
But that's okay because they had everything at the show.
So I purchased one of these at the show.
I can't believe I did. Anyway, it's beautiful. They had tons of their self-striping, and it really sold. I think they sold out on the second day.
I did too.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing that I was super excited to get, and it's probably going to be made with the birch Madeline Tosh that I bought. This one.
Well, no one's watching anymore.
Okay, I know. You guys
So
don't
it's
care.
whatever.
Whatever. Here we go. A brand new pattern from River City Yarns, designed by Ann Budd. And it's called Heavenly Mittens.
Wow.
And it's a worsted weight. So they do it in their Adam and Eve yarn, and I do have some of that too. So maybe I'll do it in Adam and Eve. But it's this mitten with a lace panel up the front, and then you do a lining, like a soft, it's an a cashmere merino lining. And you shove the lining up inside, and you can see it through the lace, but it's a really thick, cozy mitten. Worsted weight. So if I do it in this, which is I would do like a super bright, wild mitten color, lining color. So you can sort of see it peeking through. Cute, right?
What a gorgeous pattern.
But I was so excited to see this pattern published. We had tons of fun with
Kate Atherley has a new pattern with them.
Yes. Oh, you guys, River City Yarns has just published so many patterns from designers that you know and love already. Holly Yo, Fiona Ellis, Kate Atherley, Ann Budd.
Yeah.
It's very, very exciting. So we had so much fun with our local yarn shop there. We did a little Periscope, and it was tons of fun.
Our classes were top notch.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Susan's class taught you how to design a shawl.
Yeah. I left there thinking I was a designer.
Pretty much. One of these days, right?
This much of a shawl done.
I've done a swatch, and it's like, I could totally do this. But really, there was tons of information.
It was fun.
Many light bulb moments.
There were.
Right? Like, you just think, oh, you're kidding. Like,
no wonder she's so sought
know.
after as a teacher. Her instructions were clear, and she was cute.
It was fun and
informative. Yeah.
Yeah, and you learned a ton.
Yeah, I really loved her class.
It was really, really fun. And then Sunday afternoon, we took Introduction to Brioche by Kate Atherley.
I thought Kate Atherley... I was being was I being a little naughty?
No.
Okay. I think she thought I was an ass.
No, I don't think so.
Whatever. Not whatever, I don't care. I'll just let it go.
I don't think so.
I'll let it go.
She was an amazing teacher. She took you baby step by baby step and demystified a lot of brioche. I really got to get going on it though, so I don't forget what she taught us.
I meant to bring my brioche.
And I'm loving it. Find like the rectangular version of brioche, no problem. I definitely got that after a while. But she's given us a pattern where you increase. I can never remember what row I'm on.
You got to read your stitch. I don't go by rows. I just was reading my stitches.
I am reading them too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm going to stop looking at that. Anyway.
Somebody was saying, I don't know if it was 1A or 1B. I'm like, we have to keep track?
No.
I was just reading my stitches.
So that was super interesting, and brioche is something I want something knit brioche.
I really, really wanted to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Boy, that's not the easiest thing to learn.
Well,
it's not.
She said
difficult.
All those abbreviations that you know, they don't mean that in brioche. So
you
kind of have to get a new vocabulary.
Not undoable, but I'm sure glad I had her to hold my hand through it.
She was a great teacher.
Yes.
I would love to take more classes with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed meeting everybody that said hello and gave us a hug. We couldn't have had a better time.
We met Erica, who's handmade by
Who? Yeah.
We met...
There's only one person I'm really mad at.
Who?
Serena. Okay, you know Serena?
Those girls.
Yes.
That we said 1 drop of water and her hair is going to be an afro.
Right, she was laughing. So we met them. I don't even know how many times we met these girls.
And then they took off.
We crossed paths so many times.
Yeah.
Not once did she tell us she's Serena Nicole Yarn that donated the yarn for our Canada Knit Along. She made those little lumberjack pouches that are lined in... That's her.
Oh,
she's the only one I'm mad at because she didn't let me give her a big hug and thank her in person.
Well, we gave her hugs already.
I know, but
we didn't, did we?
I wish I had made that connection and... thank you if you ever see this.
Her and her friend, I know they're considerably younger than us, but them too, I felt a connection.
Totally. Loved.
We could have gone out for a meal with them and...
I don't think I could have taken Knit Cindy for any longer than 48 hours.
I felt like I was drugged on Monday.
Oh my God, I felt so hungover.
Yeah.
It's all the young
just the... And you are on concrete.
Yeah.
And you are standing and the whole entire day.
Okay, the tip. Packing a suitcase way too big. You need the room.
Tracie's bag was this big.
Oh my God.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
You pack the smallest bag and you jam as much shit as you can.
It was so bad. It was
You
so
do
bad.
that for Vegas. It's like, aren't you shopping? Because you couldn't fit a Q-tip in there.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Fine. Okay. Pack in a huge bag. Bring a tote bag for shopping.
Yes.
Save your pennies.
Yeah.
Because there's more there than you think. And you find things you don't even know you wanted. But they're there and you're going to want them.
Yeah.
And bring comfortable shoes. Don't bring cute, uncomfortable shoes. Bring shoes that feel good. I brought shoes that were super cute. And I have to say one more thing that I love about Susan. She wears clogs every day. I love my clogs even more now because I really do. They're the most comfortable things. And I love it. I'm going to embrace it. I love my clogs. There you go.
Susan made our Knit City. Like I was teasing leading up to it because I said, well, we're trying to figure out when we're going to have dinner. And I was thinking, well, sooner than later. So
How about every day?
How about I said to her, this is a 3-way conversation between Tracie and Sue and I. And I said, let's have dinner Friday. And I said, cheeky, because you're going to want to be best friends and spend the whole weekend with us. So let's start off early. It was sort of like that.
It was really fun. It was really fun.
We loved spending time with her.
Yeah.
We loved spending time with you.
We totally did.
We
Every single
loved
person.
everybody who came up. I know there's been a few that were too shy because I saw on Instagram.
What? That makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
I mean, most people really did come up, and we just felt the love. We just felt we were giving it back to you. We got to meet Uli in person, which was amazing.
She came up to me and I said, oh my God, I know you.
Totally, you know her.
She looks she's so
We
sweet.
had so much fun. Anyway, it was one of the best weekends I've ever had. And so, I mean, of course we're planning on, it's not our last Knit City.
No.
Next year, though, it's over Canadian Thanksgiving, so I don't know what's going on.
I won't be going.
I don't think typically we'll
Okay,
plan
that's
to go
not a
next
very
year.
great weekend that they plan that on.
Yeah,
It's in Canada on the Canadian Thanksgiving.
If it's an option, I would definitely love it to be on another weekend because
Yeah.
we're probably not going to come next year.
We're
but,
big family holiday get-together people.
But we'll see, because sometimes we have our Thanksgiving early with Mom and Dad.
And not to say we couldn't go over Thanksgiving and have Thanksgiving the next weekend.
No, but we're always have family events on big holidays. So
Yeah.
we shall see. We would love to be there. We'd love to be there. But,
I'm just trying to think of all the amazing
rethink the
people.
yarn the day before yarn crawl.
We're going to turn this off and go, oh, remember we should have said that.
Yeah.
Just the amazing love and, friendship that we felt through the whole weekend.
Knitters are amazing people. Everything to do with knitting, designing. We had that lovely talk with Stephanie Pearl McPhee Saturday night.
She was witty.
She's beyond entertaining. Like, honestly, I would just go
I was
see
almost
her.
afraid of her. Like, I wonder if she yelled at her students. No,
I
I'm
don't
just
think
teasing.
so.
She,
But she's so whip smart. Like, she really does. She
Whip.
just has all this information, and I could listen to her all day long.
she had it like that.
Yeah.
You said something and she said something right back,
Yeah.
right? I could listen to her for a long time. She was hilarious.
Jodi complimented her and said, "Oh, I just loved your talk. It was so good." And she said, "Well, you came a long way for me to suck, so I'm glad you liked it."
No, but without even a thought.
Like
as
a
soon as I
millisecond.
said it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. She was fabulous. She's worth it. Everything about Knit City is worth it. So make it a priority. Thank you to everybody.
Knit Social ladies.
Totally.
Fiona and Michelle.
Amanda and Fiona.
Amanda and Fiona. Well done, ladies. They're probably still sleeping.
I hope they've got their feet up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
Well
amazing.
done.
Thank you to everybody that made us feel so welcome. And we hope you enjoyed our little recap. And we'll be back to knitting near the end of October. So we've done a couple of episodes now where we haven't shown you much knitting. Our next episode will be lots of works in progress and maybe even some finished objects.
Like, I think...
Well, I know. It's a priority, people.
No, I'm just kidding. I feel a hair. Good Lord. It's like it grew overnight. Okay. Happy knitting.
Have a great week. Have a great couple of weeks. Bye. Everybody.